DeAndre Ayton with one of his best nights as a pro, and it came inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in New York. The Phoenix Suns inserting the Bahamian big man back into the starting lineup against the Knicks, and he tallied the first 2020 game of his career. DeAndre finishing up 11 of 15 from the field in 35 minutes of play, 26 points and a career-high 21 rebounds. Phoenix improving to 17 and 24 in the season, an easy 121-98 win. DeAndre and the Suns back on court again on Sunday against the Boston Celtics. But he healed the Sacramento Kings with a few days off after losing to the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday. The Kings don't play again until tomorrow when they travel to Utah for a matchup with the Jazz. This will start a 5-game road trip for the Kings, and that may be just what the doctor ordered, as the home fans are becoming restless.
I don't care what the crowd thinks, bro. It's just, like I said, we're not playing the way they're going to make them boo us. I already said that, but as a basketball player, as a professional basketball athlete, the crowd don't face me, man. I know what I did to get here, you know what I mean? And no matter what how much booze they throw at me, it's not going to affect me. I'm going to keep shooting the ball. We're going to keep playing basketball, and they're going to keep coming to support us. And we're being blessed to be here. Fortunate to be here, and I'm blessed for this game. So crowd can do whatever they want, and they can voice their opinion. It's a free country. I'm just going to keep smiling. I mean, everybody's frustrated. It's not even them, you know. We're trying to figure it out too, you know, but yeah, if it's a home team, you get booed. I understand, like, you know, we don't agree with it, but they're going to voice their opinion. But like I say, I understand their frustration. But like I said, I'm going to keep shooting the ball. You know what I mean? One I made a 3, they like me, and the one they hate you. So it's how Sacramento fans are, man. So you got to embrace it. It's fun, though. You just got to keep competing. They want to win. They need to get back to playoffs, and I feel their pain.
The Bahamas Classic Athletic Association continuing to play yesterday at the Hope Center. In junior boys play, Telios winning big over Pace 41-10 to stay perfect on the season at 8-0.
We had practice, and our practice just paid off. We just come with the transition. We just be able to get the victory.
The offense is we're just trying to run the most of our plays during the tournament. And with defense is just strictly 2-3 and just running the press, get them going.
It's a really good team. It's like we'll try to encourage our boys to try better. They got us the last game, so we wanted to come out and show a little bit more energy today. Fall short again. So it's a lot of things we got to work on, but we can't take nothing from the team. I don't want to take nothing from the guys. Next game, it could be better.
The BAI's has private school basketball season on court yesterday as well. In junior boys play, Sac's Big Red Machine putting their undefeated record on the line. They made the short trip to Village Road for a matchup with the one-loss Queens College Comets. Close ball game early on, but the final 3 quarters, all Comets. QC wins 52-35.
We executed the game plan, which was to slow the game down, make these guys run plays and play a system. We're 5-1 with the sole loss coming off of a break. You know, it's hard to keep the young fellas to focus, especially when they go to holiday breaks and things of that nature, with the season being so disjointed. But for the most part, we have a group of guys that work hard. They understand the game, and they're pretty smart. They have high basketball IQs. We have some unfinished business. You know, we made it to the finals last year. We lost to Princeville, which is a very good team. They have a very good team once again. So our expectation is to go back there and finish the business we started.
Sac no longer with an undefeated season. Coach Marco Mulling spoke about what went wrong and how they plan to rebound.
At the end of the first quarter, we was tied at 10 apiece, but the offense kind of fell asleep in the second quarter, and that kind of really determined the game for us. We didn't score in the second quarter, and I think they went up probably 8 points. And you know, whenever you come into another environment, you have to come ready to play. I don't think we were ready to play. I think we maybe took for granted, you know, having not lost for the season, thinking that, you know what, we were able to walk in here and pretty much get a win. But you have to take every win. No one gives you anything, you know, and that's what I try to preach to my guys. We got to come in here, we got to want every ball. And they were a little quicker to the balls to us today also. So a little bit more heart, a little bit more aggressiveness, and a little more execution, and I think we would have been better off today. For me, I'd rather lose now than to lose in the playoffs. And, you know, sometimes, like everything in life, sometimes a little setback is always a good thing. Sometimes it prepares us, and sometimes it makes us a little more hungry, makes us a little more motivated, and it gives you something to fight for. You know, having a perfect record means nothing if you don't win it all at the end of the day. So we know we'll probably see this team again, and when we see them again, we just have to be ready.
The Providence Women's Basketball Association to the first week of its season. The ball bouncing last night over at the Donald Davis Gym. In the opener, it was discount distributor Rockettes putting away the youthful Saints 52-35. Both teams still with some work to do.
They played just a little bit of defense, better than the first half. That's what they did right. Offensively, they didn't look too well. It comes down to us having a good solid practice. Once I could get everybody to practice, we'll be all right.
I just think we need more practice time and more time to gel together. But I think we did pretty good for a team that doesn't practice together and know each other at all like that. And we could better our defense as well and lessen our turnovers.
Last night's feature game saw the Bees Trucking Destroyers up against the Great Whites. This one close for the first two quarters, and the game was tied at the half. Third and fourth quarters, though, Coach Donnie Comer making some adjustments, and the Destroyers win this one pretty easily, 77-54. League play back on the court again tomorrow night. Should be a good one in the featured game. The new-look Rockettes taking on the four-time defending champion Destroyers. The Great Exuma Classic kicking off the Corn Ferry's 2020 Professional Golf Tour at Sandals Emerald Bay in Exuma. John Oda finishing in the runners-up position, tied for second at 7 under par. Shane Smith, he had a great final round of 5 under to get back to even par, good enough to tie for 19th.
Felt like I played well all week. It was more of a survival kind of week because of the high winds and a really challenging golf course. I mean, pretty much every shot, is you can't really have room to breathe. So it was definitely, just managing that and trying to stay positive out there. So, I mean, overall, great week and no complaints, and I just want to keep it going.
It was a little less windy, and then it was just if you could keep the ball in play off the tee, which was kind of the key all week, and I'm guessing the leaders did that. Today I didn't lose anything off the tee, so I gave myself a lot of chances, a lot of birdie looks. When I made mistakes, I was in the correct spot. So just no doubles on the card, and then just get the putter hot and start making some putts.
Next up on the Corn Ferry Tour now, the Great Abaco Open. Because of Hurricane Dorian, that event has been moved here to the capital at the Bahama course.
Just kind of curious what Nassau's all about with the course. I've heard it's more of like a hotel resort kind of course. I think it's a little easier than this place. I'm not sure, but yeah, you just kind of get there. We'll get a feel for it. 2 practice rounds and just kind of get the feel for what the course, how firm it is, how the greens are rolling, what type of grass is it? Is it the same as here?
I guess it's going to be windy again, always is here in the Bahamas, but just checking out the course, that's the big thing. I heard it's a little different to here, so it's just adjusting, getting used to the greens, that's the big thing.
Being in these kind of conditions with a lot of wind, I think it kind of gives everybody here, a little bit of a preview of what's to expect. I've got a lot of friends coming, so as long as I don't stay out too late, it'll be fun though. I mean, I've never stayed at the Bahamas, so I'm really excited to check it out.
The Freedom Farm Baseball League underway with its new season. The Dolphins getting some practice time in at Windsor Park as they look to make their presence felt in the 9-10 division.
Baseball is a very technical game. It's great for kids to learn something like that. That's why it gives them a good opportunity to know that where they is and where they could go. Like I tell them, the sky is the limit. The only way you can catch a ball if you open the glove and see the ball come in the glove. The only way you can hit the ball if you swing the bat to hit the ball. Right? Like I tell them, you cannot do nothing without your eyes. Wherever your eyes go, your hands go. It's a body concept. And I always tell them, just have fun. That's the number one thing. If the kids don't have fun, you can't get nothing out of them. If they're having fun, then you have a better game concept out of them.
The Bahamas Elite Sports Academy also taking advantage of the green space at Windsor Park. Coach Rodney Curry getting his track and field athletes in shape.
We're preparing some of our athletes for the CRIFTA trials that's going to be coming up in February, March, and also getting them ready for travel to the United States. So far, it's been coming on well. We did a good off season, and one in particular, Alexis, she's looking very strong. So hopefully, she's going to qualify this year and do well, be injury free. So we're just working on mechanics and race strategies and just getting ourselves ready for the CRIFTA trials.
Still talking track and field with the NACAC office now open in the Bahamas. It's time for that regional body to get to work. 31 countries fall under the NACAC umbrella, and newly elected President Mike Sands says changes are coming.
We're talking about restructuring the NACAC as it is to identify a technical director along with assistants to that position, which has not been the case before. So we're looking at the whole restructuring process. The executive board in principle has agreed with what has been put forward to them. We now have to just put it in a succinct manner and get it further ratified, and we move forward from there.
The Tokyo Olympics just a few months away, and President of World Athletics, Lord Sebastian Coe, is boasting about his organization and what sets it apart from other sports.
It is tougher to get a medal in a World Championships at track and field than it is in any other sport, because so many people do what we do. It's a truly global sport. There are only 3 global sports. Probably 2. Football we accept, track and field's the other, and sometimes tennis gets a little close to it, but the rest, they're great sports. But this one is the one that is the toughest sport to win a medal in. And I want to see us as a sport come out of the Tokyo Olympic Games as the #1 Olympic sport. And I can say that, it's not dismissing all the other sports, but we are really what makes the Olympic Games tick.
The sloop sailing calendar moving full steam ahead towards the Farmers Key Regatta, February 7th and 8th in Exuma. Organizers hoping the weather is better than it was at the Bull Ridge Regatta a few weeks back, when sailing had to be postponed because of high winds.
Sailors are fierce competitors, and so normally it have to be extreme hard winds for them not to sail. And Farmers Key, again, because of geographic location, we have some pockets where we could kind of, as the old people would say, go under Leah land, where if the wind's coming from the north, we have Guanakee, so we could sail closer to Guanakee or sail closer to Farmers Key. The only problem if the wind is in the west or the south, then we have a problem. But other than that, we should be okay.
Whatever the weather conditions are, the Farmers Key Regatta always well supported.
The boat owners and the skippers love to come and support Small Island, because sailing do bring, or regattas do bring, an economic boom to the island of Little Farmers Key. The monies that would spend around this regatta within 3 to 4 days probably would not spend in the next 6 months in Farmers Key. So I think that's a unique part of it, just our location and of course the hospitality of Farmers Key people. But also, as you would know, we have a lot of boaters. We have maybe up to 200 plus sailboaters, powerboats, the tourists, and so they love to come and be a part of it. Also this year, we will be having our 3rd annual cruising regatta, which will be on a Thursday, where we will have anywhere from 10, 15, maybe 20 of the sailboaters. We're trying to get our tourists involved, because again, we have 200 plus of them attending, and so we want them to be a part of our community. And we will have a party afterwards for the tourists, where we just, the community will just come together along with the regatta and cook up some chicken and some fish and some macaroni, peas and rice, what they love, and just have a big party for all the tourists.
That's a look at sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.